Good day, I am the Gloof, and this is the LEGO Batman video game speedrun guide for level 1-2 and Icy Reception. In this video I'll cover all the many strats we can use in the story mode for this level. I will not be covering the free play mode since it kind of deserves a video of its own. Before we start, note that the way we speedrun this game changed a lot in 2018, and since the LEGO speedrunning community continues to find new strats, tricks and glitches, portions of this video may be outdated. I suggest checking the description below, where you can find links to speedrun.com leaderboards and current world record videos. This tutorial will consist of two parts. First I'll guide you through the main route we currently use, and then I'll show you the most useful backup strats you can learn and use in case something goes wrong. That being said, let's jump to room 1. You can start holding the attack button right after you skip the cutscene, so that you can immediately aim and shoot the Batarang. If you have a second controller, you can drop in player 2 and save some time in the lever section. Pull the bottom lever with Batman and immediately drop in player 2. This should give you enough time to take control of Robin before he gets distracted by respawned enemies. While you climb up the metal plate, pull the bottom lever with Batman again. Then get him as close to the gate as you can. Pull the top lever twice with Robin and walk through the gate while the cutscene is still playing. Room 2 is where the fun begins. Currently, the fastest way to get through this part of the room is to perform 2 extended flights. I won't go into detail about how to perform an extended flight here, as it was covered in my basic techniques tutorial. We're going to skip this bridge section by jumping onto the railing and using extended flight to get to the other side. Don't go too close to the bridge, there is a death trigger near it. Take care of the goons and build the bridge pieces for Robin. Stepping on the pink platform resets your respawn point, so remember to run on it in case the next flight goes wrong. And trust me, on the first couple of tries it will get very useful. Once again we get on a railing and jump while holding bottom right. The angle at which we take flight here is extremely important, because there are death triggers almost everywhere. Fly around the hot air and land on the other end of the platform. Now you can drop in player 2. Robin won't care about the fact that the bridge we built for him is still blocked and will spawn right next to us. The last bridge of this section can be easily skipped by sliding on either side of the rope. This room is pretty much all about long jumps. You can skip the first puzzle by performing a double jump or a jump kick over the gap. There are a couple of ways to go through this section. The fastest way is to jump kick or double jump over both gaps. The first jump should be easy to perform once you get the timing, but the second can be quite tricky, especially if you use jump kicks. Before you perform a jump kick, remember to Batarang all of the enemies and the railing on the other side, otherwise Robin has a tendency to change direction mid-air. If you have a second controller, you can use it to save some time on building and pushing the minecarts. You can actually skip a part of a cutscene if you manage to get the second cart quick enough. Over the last year we've found a lot of new strats, but the old school ones can still be used to create backup alternative routes. Here is a showcase of some of the most useful backup strats you can use in your runs. If you don't have a second controller, you can still save some time by getting Batman closer to the gate in the first few seconds of the cutscene. You can also use the railing of the bridge to do the first extended flight. It's much harder to go around the death triggers that way though, so be careful. If you're not good enough at extended flight yet, don't worry, the route I showed you before only saves a couple of seconds if it's done all correctly and on the first try. The alternate option is to build the spinning wheel and bring the hot air stream down. From here you can try to get this long jump with Robin. Once you get to the other side, Batman will follow. Continue as you normally would. As we did earlier, we can use the beginning of the next cutscene to get closer to the melted ice cream. In this section, you can use a bonus platform to perform 2 jump kicks instead of going for the rope slide. An alternative to the second jump is to use the old school trick of sliding on the side of the ice cream container. Try to run straight up, and remember not to jump without a running start. You can also slide on the side of the other container, but given how inconsistent the trick is, I'd say it's definitely not worth going for it. You can also combine any of the jumps with the freeze cannon. A whole another route is to go for the pipe jump. You can get on the pipe using the railing next to it, and long jump from its corner to the platform below. Note that this is obviously the most risky and inconsistent of the strats, as each bad jump costs you respawn time. And that's it. If you plan on speedrunning this or any other LEGO game, or if you have any questions about the game or the guide, please leave a comment down below, or check the description for a link to the LEGO Speedrun Discord server, where you can chat with me and other LEGO speedrunners. If you found this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up so others can find it easier. Thanks for watching and good luck with your runs.